Okay, so there are actually several moves in this pass. The first thing you need to know is the classic pass. The classic pass is, lifting this top half and moving the bottom half above the top one. Now, you need to have not just the flesh or the tip as a break, but the whole tip inside. And it pinches or catches the top half against the third finger, lifted, and basically it's just a partial lifting. Then you rise the other 50% because it's 50% my left hand, which is lift this top half 50%, and the other half by lifting this other one without my right hand. But I don't want to cover, I want to show you how it works. So you can, push it itself outside, and as soon as releases, the top half fall right under automatically by relaxing this hand. Okay, I'll show you in the front in a minute, but I just want to make sure you understand the classic pass. Now the cover pass is the same, except that you are moving the top half from the top to the bottom, except the top card. Okay, so there are actually several purposes, but I'm gonna leave this card face up so you can follow it. When I close this spread, I do a little mess in the front for two reasons. Because one, I have a huge pinky break, so it can conceal this little mess in the front from the audience perspective, the break. And two, so I can bring the other hand as an excuse to a square. Okay. Now from here, I have the grip, as I already explained. So I can take this upper half from the top to the bottom. Now I'm actually doing the pass without covering, so you can see a little better. Now covering, this is the way it looks. Okay. Now obviously there are two grips. The first one is this one, the one I already explained. I'll show you the second one in a minute. But there is an issue when you take the top half from the top to the bottom. Notice the spectator can see right underneath, okay, and they can see some moves going on because there is not enough covering. Now the right covering, this is what it is. The middle finger covers over here in the corner, followed by the third and the fourth finger, and they supposed to cover the whole view of the spectator right in front of the deck. The index remain right on top, right in this corner, okay, and the thumb is covering this side over here. So you can, with the index right here in this corner, push the top card out, okay, a little. I'm exaggerating so you can see what I'm actually doing with the index finger only. So the third finger can grab the upper half except the top card by pushing this card, the top card, a little sideways, and you can do the move. All right. Now, as I said, how you can cover this top half going underneath? There are two ways as well. One, you can twist the wrist right before you close the spread, so the spectator can see straight from the top, and then you can do the pass, so they don't see what is going on underneath the deck of playing cards. The second way, because you need to square in the process of doing the pass, and this is why you bring the other hand over here in the front, not just to square in the front but also to square in the sides, so you can lift at the moment you're doing the pass. So you lift, and that's gonna help you to bring that top half from the top to the bottom. And once again, from the side, by lifting, you can push away the top half a little easier and bring it back, and keep doing the same gesture a couple times. Okay, so you justify the lifting by keep squaring, So there are actually so many other purposes you can use this cover pass. The second grip, this is the other one. When I close the spread, Okay, that's a partial closing. I haven't completely closed the spread. I'm gonna do a third finger break as well. I did this grip also in the performance. I used both grips. And the third finger break, when you finish, closing the spread, of course it's gonna be a huge gap, but from the audience perspective, because your hand is covering after your square, they lose the perception of the depth from the back by looking just the front. Okay, so they cannot really tell how high is the break or the deck of playing cards. This is going to allow you a faster pass. You can just do the same moves that I already explained, and that's about it. Once you already have a well done or a good grip on the classic pass, then the cover pass is going to be quite easy. Now that's one of many other uses. Just close the spread and a square in the front. You can push the top card. This is the first grip that I explained. And the second grip, the third finger break as well. So that's going to be easier and faster to do the pass. Okay. Now a little tip that I can say about it: when I do the pass, I usually move forward a little bit, and it covers actually this side very well because I'm pushing this card a little sideways, so when the top half go to the side, this top card covers quite fast that top section going from the top to the bottom. But for some reason doing, make sure it is completely square from the side so you don't expose the three fingers covering in the front. And I move a little bit to the front as a reason was an excuse, because the thumb is right here in the upper corner, and when I move it to the front it's like sliding towards the back. So it's squaring in the back and then complete the square, but the spectator, they only see the thumb going from the front to the back a couple times. Okay, so it looks a little bit more subtle that way when you lift it and keep, don't over exaggerate it, just a couple times, that's gonna be good enough. And that's it.